People say you're getting colder when they can't reach you the way that they used to. When you stop reacting on schedule. When you stop explaining yourself just to keep the peace. They call it distance. But what's actually happening is you're choosing who still has access to you and who doesn't. At some point you notice it. You're not angrier, you're not bitter. You're just slower to respond, slower to engage, slower to explain yourself. Not because you don't care, but because you finally realize just how expensive your energy really is. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. And that is when they usually start saying, "Oh, you've changed." Yeah, you did. Here's a part that you don't say out loud. It feels relieving not to react anymore, okay? Not proving, not defending, not fixing misunderstandings that were never accidental in the first place. Now, if this made you uncomfortable, good. We're getting somewhere. Hi, I'm Marisha. If this kind of clarity matters to you, subscribe. We take these ideas slow here. There's also a Buy Me a Coffee link below for anyone who wants to support this kind of happening. No pressure, totally up to you. Alright, let's continue. People like to mistake silence for detachment. Okay? But silence is often discipline. Marcus Aurelius said, "You always own the option of having no opinion." Now, most people hear that as emotional distance. But what it really is having restraint. Because opinions invite arguments. Arguments invite access. And access invites influence. At some point, you're going to realize that not every interaction that you have deserves your nervous system. So, you withdraw. Quietly, okay? Not dramatically, not angrily, just intentionally. There's a verse in Matthew that says, "Do not cast your pearls before swine." It's harsh, uncomfortable, okay? But it's not about arrogance, okay? It's about discernment. Because some conversations aren't wasted because you said the wrong thing. No, they are wasted because the other person just wasn't listening in the first place. Let me say something that hits hard. You are tired of explaining yourself to people who benefit from misunderstanding you. Should I say that again? You, my friend, are tired of explaining yourself to people who benefit. They benefit from misunderstanding you. Here's what's actually happening. Your identity is recalibrating. The old version of you survived being agreeable to others, being available at all times, being emotionally accessible on demand. But this version of you does not. Okay, does not. Not because you've hardened over time, no, but because you finally learned the difference between connection and consumption. You need to understand that some people don't actually miss you. They miss the access that they had to your emotional labor. And when you close that door, they call it distance instead of, well, entitlement. Honestly, sometimes I catch myself wondering, am I being detached? Am I? Or just finally aligned? And then it becomes obvious. The people who benefit from your lack of boundaries will always prefer the old you. Period. But that does not make them evil. No. It doesn't make them bad people. It just makes them incompatible. Carl Jung once said, loneliness does not come from having no people around you. No people around. But from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself. Selective silence isn't loneliness. It's choosing not to translate yourself for people who never intended to understand you in the first place. So if you felt or you're feeling colder lately, I want you to pause before you judge yourself and ask a better question. What did I stop tolerating? Because here's the thing, boundaries don't come announcing themselves loudly. They come showing up as calm, distance even, silence. And silence, when chosen, isn't emptiness. It's clarity. So if this landed, tell me in the comments. I am curious to how you feel about it. And if you want to keep following this kind of shift, like as it unfolds, subscribe. This isn't about becoming less of a human being. It's about becoming more precise. And as always, do whatever you want with this.